This right here is the entrance to the biggest project I have ever worked on. Last episode, we knocked out the front gate, and in typical fashion, I created more work for myself by deciding we needed a Dwarven city right outside the front entrance. And today, that is our project, as well as creating the most incredibly massive, lonely mountain that you have ever seen. Make sure to stick around at the end to see how it turns out. Okay, first thing on the agenda, we are gonna level some of this out, get a cool shape for the land, and then we're gonna start popping some houses in. Alright, it's looking pretty good in here, and I think I'm just going to pop these houses in one at a time and then kind of work the space a little more, because I'm not exactly sure how I want to do all this. But my plan here is I want to do some houses right here that have like some market looking things and so forth, and then I want to keep the back over here with the bigger buildings. That way we don't take away from the size of this, and then we'll keep the smaller buildings kind of up front. Not exactly, but kind of generally working with that as a blueprint. So that's my plan. Let's start getting some houses in. And bam, got this beauty in, looking pretty sweet. I'm actually just gonna wait till we get all these houses in to come in and kind of decorate it like this, or break it up with the basalt and all these other blocks, because it's just gonna be a little too time consuming to do that all at once, especially because my inventory can only handle so much. But I like how this came out. It's gonna be perfect for the scale here, and I'm doing it as a smaller house in the front because I want to be able to see these in the back. But I think I'm going to turn that into like a blacksmith or something, something like that. I wanted to put this window in so that you could see into the building and act like it's kind of a shop. I'm right along the side of the road here, so looking pretty cool. Let's get another one. That's number 2, looking pretty sweet here. Got number 3 in the works right now. We're making a whole lot of progress here. It's starting to look really cool. I wanted to do the line through here first around the road and then work backwards out of that. So we only have the houses right through here, but I wanted to get this cool effect in and try and see how everything feels. I think it's feeling really, really good, because we're not going to be able to see too much that way. So this is kind of going to be the view that we get from walking up the road, and I think it looks great. So as you can see, they're getting a little small, or they're getting a little bigger as we go down. This is probably the biggest one out of all of them, and this guy right here is the smallest one, but it looks good. I think everything's working properly. And next thing I'm gonna do is knock out a church. Let's put the finishing touches on this beauty. A little bell tower, super cool, and hop on down from here. There she blows, and she's looking pretty cool. That right there is going to be the biggest building in the place for sure, and that is why it's all the way in the back here, away from that. I'm trying to keep it as proportional as possible. So that's the biggest building we're going to have here, and that's why I wanted to knock it out right now, get a kind of size comparison, set that as the marker, and then make everything smaller from there. So it's looking pretty cool, though. I'm going to probably leave this area open so there's a little road up to it, but yeah, I think it looks really good in the space, and fits right in with the style and everything. I think it's really cool. So I want to get some for real work done, though, so we're going to knock out all these houses real quick. So let's get it done. All right, guys. So I've got something like 15 of these houses in now, and it's looking pretty sweet. I wanted to throw on some shaders and see how it felt, and I must say it's feeling very, very immersive. I'm starting to struggle a little bit because I want to get 3 more houses in right here, and then one right over here. But I've kind of done everything I can think of to make them different, and I'm running out of ideas, so we're gonna try and figure this out. But I'm not too sure what I want to do just yet. So I'm gonna try and pop 3 more of these guys in, and then we'll get the roads in and pretty this place up, and she'll be good to go. Okay, so check it out. I actually went ahead and just did 2 houses here, but as you can see, they're a little bit bigger than the other guys, and I think this is gonna be perfect. We'll go down in here and show you what I got. So there they are, and as you know, I was planning on doing a 3rd house, but I think that the size of these guys is going to be perfect, and I want to put like a little cart or something in here, something to fill the space, but I think it's going to be cool. There's going to be a little bit of that going on, and I think right here, my plan is I want to turn this into a little bit of like a market square, so I think we're probably going to put up some stalls and sell some stuff. Could even get some villagers over here at some point. Who knows? But this whole place is actually finished up. We just got to get the roads in and dress it up, and then eventually we'll go through and you know, dress these up the way that I did with these. That way it's got some differentiation between the blocks and so forth, but that is gonna come probably another day because I've been at this for a lot longer than I thought I would be. So, but I think it came out looking really cool. So let's go ahead and get wrapped up by getting those roads in, and then probably gonna add some more things like this where there's just barrels underneath some kind of canopy, and then that'll be pretty much it. So let's go ahead and get her knocked out. Alrighty, boys and girls, got this baby all finished up, and we're just putting some finishing touches over here. Some flowers to spruce the place up. That looks perfect to me. And this market has turned into probably my favorite place in the actual village here. So I'll give you a little tour of this place. But my goodness, putting the roads in, that really made this place feel incredibly immersive. So it's starting to feel like it's very, very lived in. I went around and just did everything I could think of to make it feel like it's actually being occupied. So got wagons, we got some clothes. This is meant to be like clothes hanging up. I don't know if it perfectly works, but you know what? I think it looks cool. Either way, it kind of feels nice in the background and so forth. And then we got chests and barrels everywhere, little clothes hanger lines and everything, and then markets with all kinds of things being sold in there and whatnot. Barrels galore everywhere we go, no doubt about that. And then we got some horses. I put horses in several different spots, and I think that that's gonna add a little something. I did think about doing some farms here, and I might come back and add that as well, but we have been working on this for forever. And when I say forever, I mean I've been going at this for like over a week now, just every day working on this thing. So it is time to knock this mountain out. But let's give you the full walkthrough tour of this place. There's nothing going on in the interiors here. they're pretty small. But thankfully these are dwarves, so they're meant to be small, and I think it makes sense like that. I did go ahead and put some chimneys in all these, and we got flooring and a ceiling, so that will do for now. But these are kind of in the future. I'm planning on making these into like specific buildings, so I think this will probably be like a blacksmith or something, and put some stuff in the front where they're selling and whatnot. So there's still more to add and everything, but I think it feels really good, and oh man, that is just so nice. The walk up through here with all this stuff going on feels fantastic. And these chimneys with the I put the what is it called? The campfire inside of those things, and all the different chimneys. Oh my goodness. Let me tell you, from a distance, it feels insane. So actually, you know what? Let's go get a little view of this beauty. Okay, so with all the chimneys going, I think it really adds something having that. And I'm glad we got the market in too, because all the different colors are starting to add a little something to it, and the banners and everything. It's definitely making a difference, which is important. So I want to make it feel not bland. When I was just putting the buildings in, it was kind of starting to feel a little repetitive and whatnot. So I started to really focus on adding some details in areas, because I didn't want it to feel like a bunch of just very similar buildings. So I think we achieved it. I think we did a good job, and I'm very happy with how it came out. But it's time to get to the mountain, so can't put it off any longer. Told you guys I was going to do it last episode, and then it's, you know, taken until the end of the episode. So let's go ahead and get to work on that baby. Oh my goodness, guys, we have really bit off more than we can chew here. Holy crap, look at the size of this thing. I've been going at this for a while, and let me tell you, this is like a you wouldn't think that's a whole lot of stone right there, but that right there, that is at least 3 shulkers of stone. So that'll tell you how big it is. That's just the outline. That's just the basic outline of this place. Oh man, it's gonna be a whole lot of work. Let's get up in the air so you guys can see. It is way up here, just up into the clouds and everything. Looks pretty cool though. I really do like the shape. I think it came out looking fantastic. It makes the town look freaking pathetic though. That's the one thing. I think we will end up having to bring this town over into this space right here, which is fine. That's fine. I'm up to it. So we'll get to it eventually. But yeah, guys, this thing is looking fantastic. I really do like the shape. And now we just got to fill it all in. All right, guys, you are going to have to forgive me. I think I am actually going to call it here today with this little this little bit that I've gotten done. I've bit off a little bit here and realized that it's just going to be way more than I can chew in one episode. I think we're just going to have to handle this on next episode, or possibly even off camera. I know I've been saying it for a while, but good gracious, this is taking forever, man. And on top of that, we're going to run out of stone for sure. And that's a big setback as well. We got a lot done, though. Built a whole village, got this whole thing outlined out, and at least you guys can see what we're planning, which is my main thing. I just really wanted you guys to be able to see the vision here. And I definitely made this bigger than I originally intended as well. And so I've kind of just started something that, you know, it's just going to take a long time to finish. And I really want to get this up to you guys, because it's been a long time. I've had a busy past couple months, so I haven't really gotten an episode to you. And yeah, I really want to get this out. So I also wanted to thank you guys, because we have just crossed over the threshold into 2,000 subscribers. So that is super cool. I appreciate all of you. And I hope you did enjoy this episode. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see all you beautiful, wonderful people in the next episode.